Hello, and welcome to Sunday. I'm your host, it's welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. And as we do on Sundays, we sometimes feed cats snacks first, but they are slacking right now. So, next, the general order of business is me showing you what I've been working on this week, except that in the rare random off chance, that people besides the human who lives in my house are watching this show, I can't show you that yet. But, the slacker's in town. Hello, snacky slacker. Let me get a knee ready for Freya Fruthers in case she's going to come up from the back. Oh, snacky. Oh! Can we get some kitty ASMR? Welcome, viewers. Welcome, replay crew. Welcome, my rumblers. Welcome, the YouTubers. It's so good to see you. Please do all the YouTubey things. I'll remind you again later. Like, subscribe, comment, share, dislike. If you have to. That's fine. We'll take it all. I don't mind. I'm putting myself out there, which means I'm putting myself out there for random horrible comments, which I can't even get those. So let's stick with the nice ones. Nope, those are not your snackies. Oh, okay. We'll have one more, but if your sister comes, you're going to want more snackies. So we're going to save that for later. The snacky sack. Oh, Loki. One more? No, all right. Well, so instead of showing what Loki's butt is sitting on the pattern, but over the past little while, we made this beautiful little stays pattern, practiced these super nice buckets. Flat felled seams on the sewing machine because we weren't hating each other recently. And the last pieces are there's a little bit of binding to finish schlepping down. And I cut the bones, stuck them in the channel so I knew which piece goes where. These need to be filed down so that the edges are not sharp because we don't want any pokey because this is just canvas, a single layer of canvas with the lace that is our boning channels. And here's our pattern piece. So we need to sew eyelets, which is a good thing because I enjoy sewing eyelets. And this pattern, this is a French lacing overbust corset, which is actually a pair of stays, and I wouldn't classify this as a corset. It says that the designer's on Instagrams, but I tried to look up this account and they have just like 2 random photos. So I feel weird like tagging them just in case this is not. But here is the front pattern piece here. Cut it out, taped it together, cut it on the fold. Super easy. So we have our awl. I have some thread. Somewhere I've got my thimble. There we go. Thimble. We need a needle. Oh, my nose. Don't get kicked off again. It's not hot out today. It's actually only supposed to be like 89, which is, I'd say cold, but I mean, it's not really cold. But there is so much smoke because there's fires to the north, south, and east. So yeah, good times it is around here. Oh, do I want... If I was a smarter seamstress, I would have grabbed some beeswax, but I left it somewhere else. So let's try to find end. There we go. Maybe. What's going on here? Okay, this is going to be super challenging if we don't have an end to our thread, but there we go. Let's follow, since we were going through the, what is it, the American dress cutter lessons. They said to thread the needle while it's still attached. And I'm actually going to, I take that back. I'm going to cut my length and then thread, because I'm going to do my fancy, no, not doubly loopy thingy-majiggy here. And am I going to just like haphazardly, randomly decide to where to sew these eyelets? You betcha, because we're living dangerously around here. So we're just going to take the two halves, not smush up my lippy sticky, which I tried to do on the best ramen broth. I think it was all of the chili pepper bits and ends that made it, oh, it was so spicy and good. But that broth was going to be good. There was chicken bones that were browned. There was Liam bone. It had everything. Oh, yay. And it's making my nose run, which is terrible because my hanky is on the other side of the room. Let's see here. Chat. Not that we have any comments, but I hope the audio is good. What's everybody stitching today? What's everybody in their cups sipping on? I have plain water, flat, though I prefer bubbles. And hopefully the lighting is not terrible because it's really weird looking outside. And let's see if we can get 93 more followers over on the Rumble so that we can start live streaming there also. And I should figure out, because thank you to our streaming software, wave.video, once I get a little bit fancier, they have included I can live stream over onto the Instagrams too, so maybe we can get some more people when I figure out how to just get that set up. So as I sew all of, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to start with these tab sections here. Get my papier, not lose my needle and thread. And it looks like we come in about an inch, and I'm going to take my awl and start separating the fibers here. So that I can sew my eyelets. A few sips of coffee left. I wish I had coffee left. Can I have some coffee? Oh, it's fine. I've got my water instead. Okay, so we're just gonna pokey. Oh, what I was going to do also was to grab the cording that I was going to use to lace this up to make sure that I make the holes big enough, but I left it across the room. So we're just going to take our chances. I don't want anything. Hello, welcome viewers. What are you working on? Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry you missed the kitty cats. Maybe Loki will come back. Maybe Freya Fruifers will come over. This is the slowest part, is separating the fibers enough with the awl to make it open enough to, actually this is going to have lace, so we do have a practice piece that I can fold up and smush through to see if our hole is going to be big enough. Is it too early to start making jokes? Never, but we need it a little bit bigger than where I've got it right now. We're just stabbing through. Squish, 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 squeeze, 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 squeezy, squeezy. What's up, Fluffy? Loki tried to steal the show yesterday. Our stream for the Shop My Stash Saturday was super short because I was done in 10 minutes because there was no pattern descriptions to read. It was just the patterns and looking at all the pretty pictures, but it was fun. It was going to fit through my hole here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Sometimes the slowest part is actually not sewing the eyelets. It is making the eyelet holes big enough to sew. Oh yeah, okay, get through there. I know, what a crazy week it's been. Viva and Barnes now have an exclusive contract over at Rumble, so they are not really, they're like barely streaming on the YouTubes unless you want to wait till the next day for the replays, because Viva's doing a half hour on the YouTubes and then jumping over to the Rumbles, which is great, but Rumble, please get yourself figured out so that you have an app on Roku, because I watch Viva and Barnes a lot on my TV and there's no Roku app for Rumble, so then I get the first half hour and you make it challenging. So can you fix that, please? Do it! I insist. That my nobody of a self. So then I'm just going to sew the eyelets like I always do. I'm going to stitch around and then just buttonhole stitch. I thought about doing a fancy something, but we'll see, because I left my idea books across the room. So let's just continue on. Oh, whatever. I know I looked at the footage from last week to have the close-up of the stitching and then me on the computer camera, but the computer camera was so bad. It was just like a tragedy that it was an embarrassment to me. So we're back to our, you can hardly see what I'm working on. When we get some more followers and make some money off of the Rumbles and do better about getting some subscribers more on the locals with some content for people to pay for, we can get a second camera. But for now, we're working with what we're working with. And oh man, the smoke is making me tired. It's like too hot and too cold and just weird. But that's what I was going. Loki was trying to steal the show yesterday. I had out my vintage tablecloth with my pattern magazine on it, and he's like, I really enjoy this spot. Thanks for laying this out for me. And I was like, Loki, take your claws out of my tablecloth. It's older than both of us put together. Silly kitty. It was a good time. I forgot that one had a pair of, like, leggings, tights. I wonder if it's got feet. I forgot to look, but so cute. The sweaters in that pattern, yeah, they were fine, but nothing that was like, I have to have you. So we'll see. I'm not ready to make another sweater. Plus I have busting out drawers full of sweaters, plus that one that's been in my mending packet pile that I haven't finished yet. Should really get on that. And now we're just going to buttonhole around. And so pretty little eyelets. And oh yeah, watching Viva, speaking of Viva, have his mind blown with the CRISPR stuff. Yeah, that is technology with promise that's also terrifying with its potentials as well. So we'll see what happens. And then, Racket's still on his suspension from the YouTubes because the whole Cuffles debacle. And I was talking to a friend of mine stopped to visit, and then I was telling them about it, the whole thing, and they're like, but some of the stuff goes down to, I don't recommend unsupervised medical treatments for any teenagers or kids, regardless of why they're doing hormone manipulation, because I have the same thing about folks using SARMs and SERMs for bodybuilding. Like, it's all bad. Just don't do it. I didn't have enough stuff on my list today. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So we're almost at the end. It's so sad, of the Trailer Park Boys. And to hear Uncle of the Bailey talking about that show also was like, oh my gosh. Maybe it's just because it's on Netflix right now that it's just making its rounds again. Such a funny show. Then we also fell into the rabbit hole that's Uncle Roger yesterday. Holy moly. I'll be right back. I have a technical difficulty I need to manage real fast here. Let's see here. Sorry, we're back. I needed my hanky. That spicy broth got my nose going. And the smoke particulate also. Oh, holy sacks. You'd think it was like clouds outside sitting at the bottom, but it's not. It's smoke. You can't smell the air right now, but you can like eat it. It's so thick. It's really gross. It's gross. Oh, hey, Bug. You come back to help me? Yeah? Sing for your fans. Sing for your fans. Loki's special songs. Do you need something to lay on? Here. I laid that out just for you. I think he heard the snacky stack again, and he thought he was getting some more snackies, but not unless his sister Freya Froofers comes for a visit. You're just off camera. Why don't you come a little closer? Come a little closer, Loki, now. Let me scratch your chin again. Hey, bud. He's like been amping up the sweetometer and just shitting on the couch and being schmooshy. Where do you want to sit? I'll make my sweater open. You can come curl up with me in here. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Isn't this nice? Isn't this nice? Oh, who's a good kitty? Now he's mushing up against the tripod. What a silly boy. Let's see, can we get all these eyelets sewed? Do I have enough stuff to ramble about while I sew? Let's see, there was 7, that's 14, 16 eyelets to sew. And we are on the first one. we're getting there. We're getting my one viewer gives me 1 hour of watch time because we are just going to stitch until I decide I can't think of anything else to say, which we'll see how good my powers of rambling are. But I went through a number of years ago, that's not the right word. I put my embroidery machine to task and did a whole bunch of cute little Halloween-y things. So I got them strung up and had my human help me hang them up. So we're all in the Halloween-y spirit over here. I have my little Halloween tree with my pumpkin patch. Oh, it looks so cute. If I brought my phone over, I'd show pictures, but I forgot. But I'll post them on the Instagram, so go follow me over there. Because Instagram, what are you doing? I keep seeing I get new followers, and I was like, back up to 210, and then when I looked again today, I'm back down to 208. Like, Instagram, what are you doing to me? Why? Why are you taking my followers away? Or are people just unfollowing? I don't understand that algorithm. I don't understand. When I post stuff, I think I get good hashtags. I have no engagement, hardly any likes, comments, views. But I guess that's the way when you're just a nobody influencer. I don't influence anybody because nobody knows that I post stuff on the internet all the friggin' time. No. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, but Placebo redid Tears for Fears Shout, and that came out this week. Oh, so good. Shout out! Shout! Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on. I'm talking to you. Come on. Oh, so good. Hey, Loki, come on. Pretend that you like me and hang out with me. Do I have enough paper laid out for you? Because I know people don't really show up for me. They show up for the cats, and then they leave me. Start small and persist in your endeavors. Yes. This is truthful. You just keep showing up, trying to get a little bit better, and just have fun, because I don't mind laughing at myself, which is good, because I feel bad laughing at others if I haven't laughed at myself today. So it's a good thing I've laughed already. I hope these holes are big enough. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll be able to shove something through these holes to tie them up. I know that doesn't... No. Yeah. Sewing sillies. Oh, I always forget. I gotta go this way. There's Loki in the window. How much is that kitty in the window? He's not for sale. The one with the fluffiest tail. I know, he's so cute. But porcupines. Oh yeah, should we make... So this whole... We're just gonna go full circle back to Rakita and Kiwi Farms, and what is it, Cloudflare, that dropped Kiwi Farms from their cybersecurity stuff, but then I heard are still doing cybersecurity for some ISIS websites. It's like, come on, if you're that sensitive, don't put yourself out there on the internet, or I don't know, like... And then the poor individual who runs that forum can't even like manage it because they had some like personal family emergency things. So like what you do as part of your side hustle has just been like demolished off the internet because of sensitive people who, as I said earlier, if you don't want to get talked about, just don't post. It's that simple. Hey, come on. I don't know. Hopefully Rackets is doing all right over on the Rumbles, and that he can get back to the YouTubes. What, he's only got another week of his suspension. Ugh. So crazy. And we have gotten one eyelet down. So what did we? Only 15 more to go. Mm. And there's... Why did you get a knot? Why did you do that? Nobody said you could put a knot there. I'm not ready to add a knot. I think it's because this thread is not waxed. It's like finny. There we go. Just gonna carefuler and carefuler. Yes, I've got my morning project that I can't share yet. I've got these stays, my combinations to finish, and then is it Fridays that we're going through this dressmaking lessons. We made it through the introduction and the table of contents on Friday, which was fun, and we will slowly make our way through all of the lessons. It's probably going to take us at least a year to get through the entire thing, so that'll be got some content for a while. And we have one eyelet done. And we will pretend to be symmetrical and find where I lost all of my mind. I lose it every time. Okay, so we'll just use the pre-did one to start, so we kind of have them generally in similar locations from one half to the other. And again, we're in the pokey part. Make it nice and open. Oh my gosh, who did I see? The this seamstressed. I don't know what her real name is, but she redid the hamburger dress. It was so cute. She made a dress that looked like a hamburger to eat hamburgers in Hamburg. Yeah. It was great. And she was in this like cute little 1950s style diner. Oh, so fun. So kitschy. But yeah, we'll have to start figuring out for some like outerwear things to sew, because I am just stuck sewing underwear, which is fine. But I'm not straight on the camera. Everything's like, nothing's right. Am my camera crooked? Am I crooked? What's going on here? Oh well. We show up and have fun. That's all that matters. And sometimes we sing horribly off key, which is actually most of the time. And sometimes we're not completely off. Oh, this weather. It's so weird outside. It's making me tired and exhausted and emotionally drained. Looks fine to me. Oh, thank you. We try. We pretend. Okay. That seems big enough. Guess Freya Frivers doesn't want snacks today. She's so funny. We got her fancy dehydrated chicken breasts for snackies, and she's like, yeah, no, I prefer my Friskies kitty Doritos, please. I don't like the fancy stuff. They get like, there's chicken hearts and freeze-dried minnows and all sorts of like nice things that she could be snacking on. She's like, yeah, no, the fanciest I like is the Greenies dental treats, which are just slightly fancier kitty degree. It's like getting the chickpea pops instead of like Doritos. She just likes the snacky snacks, not the fancy snacks. Humans are distracting me with their facial expressions. And I thought I heard the hot potato, but that was just Loki trying to get a drink. Wow. My nervous system cannot handle all this excitement today. Too much excitement. And I lost all my viewers. I'm doing so terribly today. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's fine. And then I sew the outer ring, and then I poke through again just to make doubly sure that that hole is nice and open. Then it kind of gives me a guide, because I know if I rip the threads with the awl, then I poked it too deeply. Made it too big. Okay. Number 2. I think the last time I doing it, I don't remember if I did the eyelets so that the buttonhole, like the loopy part, I'm doing that in the hole section to reinforce it. I don't know if I did that the last time I sewed eyelets or not, but that's how I'm doing it this time. Let me just pull and give it a little tighty. Oh, it's so dark. Like, I should have put on my light. Didn't. Can't see. Can't hear. Can't think. Isn't that a song? Is that a different song? Oh, can't think of 80s music right now. Hey, Fluff. Hi, Fluff. Too hot, too cold. Oh, don't spill my water. It's a good thing it's not by the computer. All right, let's see if we can not get a copy. Wave, why is your music and your assets? I keep getting copyright claims on. Did we try this one? It's like 1980s synth pop. Coming in 80s style. Yeah. Not in the mood. I wish I could see what I'm stitching on though. Like in my own light. But it's nice seeing every brackets make the round on all the other channels. He's been everywhere. Oh my gosh. That was this week when Mike from Law Talk with Mike, I saw his head explode twice this week. The first, he was on with Legal Mindset, and who else? It was Legal Mindset. There was Law Talk with Mike, Rob, Law and Lumber, and Drex from MIGTOWN Podcast. Oh my gosh. It was hysterical. Oh my god. It was so funny. So funny. And then it exploded again on Friday when Mike was on with Law and Lumber. I forgot what. Oh, right, because Kurt was explaining. Was it the Daybell Valo case? No. It was Tom Girardi and all of the shenanigans from that lawsuits and bankruptcy and this, that, and the other thing. It was... Sorry, I'm distracted by cute cats who are being cute, not on camera, and not with me. I feel very taken advantage of. He only came for the snacks, and then he left me. What a kitty. He just, like, the sweetometer on that cat just keeps getting turned up. It's a good thing I don't have too much sugar because he's getting so sweet. That cat would give you diabetes. He's being so sweet. He's like, I'll bring the sugar. And then extra funny business. We slept in this morning, and it must have been a little before 7:30. Freya Fruppers yells at me, jumps on the bed, and is like walking all over. She's like, put your hand out and pet me. I know you've got your eyes closed, but I'm hungry, and you need to get up and feed me. She was mad that we were late for her breakfast. It's like, you can't do this to me. I'm so hungry. He came to me for the lovin'. Yeah, he came to somebody, not to me for lovin'. Scheiße. I pulled too hard and broke my thread. Now I'm going to be seeing red. Not really, but... It's fine. Gonna be happy because we like to have happy stitches, like happy accident trees. There's no accidents in sewing. There's just ways to be more creative and add more bling than last time. I don't know if that's true, but I made it up and it sounds good to me, so I'm sticking to it. Oh, I really did some chicanery on this. Okay. It's all gonna be fine. We'll just not pull quite so tightly. But a little bit. Okay. There we go. Eyelet 2 in the home stretch. It's the weather and the smoke. Like, I wish I could show you outside how horrible it looks. It's like you'd think it's like cloudy, like it's gonna rain, but it's not. And it's forest fire smoke. Oh my gosh, speaking of other fires, Jiminy Christmas, there's a huge fire up in King County in where Seattle is that they've like had evacuations. I mean, I lived there for a while, and the thought of fires up there was like never it never. I never would have thought that I would have seen the day. So weird. Just like this eyelet. What the? What the what? Oh, speaking of stuff, I didn't turn the water on today. But it's like cold. It's only supposed to be like not even 90 today. I know. I can't wait to show off the cute little thing I've been working on, but some human had a preview and the rest have to wait. Because that's the way it goes sometimes. Oh, the back of this looks really funny. Or actually, I mean, not pretty, but nobody's gonna see the inside. Oh man, I haven't caught up on my project runway this week though. We'll have to check that out later and do some things tomorrow that I'm kind of dreading. I've been putting off for too long. But I really can't put off any longer. But we'll deal with it. Two eyelets sewn. Only 16 more, because it should have been 18, because 7 and 7 is 14, plus 4 is 18. Okay. Oh, I found some spots where I have to zhuzh up the binding. I knew there was downfalls about doing things on the machine sometimes, but sometimes you just want it to be done. Yeah, that looks like a good spot. It'll be fine. It's the first one of these I've done, so I figure it's going to have some things that need improvement. Loki, did you just scare yourself? Did you just scare yourself? He thinks he's going to go outside. His little kitty heart's going to be sad when he hears that the answer is no. There is no more snackies, and no, you're not going outside. Or Loki Fluff. Poor Fluffy. But it's not safe for little kitty lungs to be outside. But fortunately, it's been nice enough that my roses or one of my rose bushes has got new flowers on it. Sometimes that bush has bloomed up through December. I've never lived a place where roses start blooming in February, March, and continue to December. Great. Now, if all my rose bushes would do that. But eventually. Eventually, my secret rose garden will be more fluff and lush all year round. Just poking all through the... separate the fibers. So I need to mix things up a little bit. We'll just tie this little purple strap in. Oh, I probably should have cut it in half first. Oh, I can't wait till I have more people to come hang out with me in my chat streams, to get some more guests on the live streams to come hang out and talk with me in reels. Soon. Soon. Maybe a slightly less of a nobody influencer. Okay. Got some ribbons. Okay. Sometimes I even will sew the stitches around while the aul's in there, but it's a little unwieldy sometimes, so do it how you like it. Make a little bit less to see so we don't shred our thread. No thread shred. Fortunately, we've gotten slightly better about threading needles on camera. Though the secret is get one with a bigger eye. Don't use your tiniest, finest needle when you need to perform on command. It's easier to just make yourself look good by making it easy. Yep, now we're in the quiet section. I know, but if with Kiwi Farms done, what is Ilona from Shakara Transformations? How's she going to react to the bad acceptance test holiday shenanigans that used to be on the kiwi farms. Ugh. Tragedy. It's terrible that people don't know how to laugh anymore. It's not true. They know how to laugh. We've just lost satirical humor and comedy. Everything is like vanilla white bread, boring. And then we have these, like, holy cows feels like not the right descriptor, but just these, like, protected classes that you're like, you can't say anything, or they, like, are the representatives for everybody, but that's not true. Like, ugh. Make humor great again. Make America great again by growing things here, making things here, creating things here. That's not just outsourced giant multinational companies taking advantage of people. Like, it's just sad. Like, it's not even in a Trump Republican kind of a way. Like, I just want America to do things. Like, we had this dream, I'm old enough that I got sold a dream that was kind of a lie. That, ugh, I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that. Yeah, just little Hungarian dances. I had Dvorak on the brain. Let's see how many more eyelets I feel like sewing before I sign out. But I think I got this one and at least one more. And we'll just yammer on. Or we'll just sit quietly and stitch. Because sometimes there's bitching and sometimes there's just quiet stitching. And they are all okay. Yeah, might as well just wait a minute. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll pull a legal vices. Pants or prison. Pants or prison. Oh, I didn't pull this hole tight enough. Okay. I'm gonna have to be gently pull a little bit tighter because this eyelet's getting a little bit small. Snappy nappy time. Snappy nappy time. It is time for snappy nappy time. Oh, I almost unthreaded my needle. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Tree eyelets done. Almost. That needs one more little stitchy. Okay, 15. 15 more to go. This would probably be so much faster if I had that big industrial tool, but I didn't think I was going to be putting in so many eyelets, and I didn't feel like spending money on tools that I wasn't sure I was going to use. So we do it this way. And it works. Okay. All right. Coming together. Loki just loves the tripod. He thinks it's great for rubbing cheeks on. I claim you, tripod. I claim you. Is there snackies over here? Is there snackies over in this container of snackies? There used to be snackies in here. I smell snackies. Why can't I have more snackies? Can I have more snackies, please? Please, Mom, can I have some more? Not right now, Loki. You forgot to get your sister to come over. Please do not eat my power cord. Do not eat the power cord. He's not listening to me. Did I? Oh. Thought I lost my needle. I forgot I just set her on my dolly. Oh. Eyelets are a nice monotonous process. You just get into the groove of them. And you just follow the same steps over and over and over again. What you doing, Loki? Come on, Fluffer. Your fans want to adore on you. They don't show up for me, Loki. And people just come to see how cute you are. You are letting your fans down. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. He jumped into the bottom drawer and startled me. And now he's trying to steal my water. Loki, you scared the patooties out. You scared off my my dupa. You scared my dupas off. Now you're trying to get... He is... Oh my god. Loki is just living up to his namesake and being a trickster. That's what Lokis do. Loki, Loki, Loki. Yeah, I was just saying how well I was getting my needles threaded, and this is the one that was like, you talked about it, now we're gonna make you look bad. You're getting too confident. Let's knock you down a couple notches, just so you remember things don't always go the way you anticipated them or planned. Oh, why did that song get into my head? Jiminy Christmas, we are not singing Phantom. Nope. What? He's gonna be sweet across the other side of the room again. Oh, Loki. He's trying to sucker for more snacks, or to go outside, neither of which is gonna happen. Oh, poor boy. The poor unfortunate soul. Wow, we are going from Disney movies, musicals, and The Sound of Music. What a weird mashup of music is going on in my brain right now. And now we're back to the Muppets. Alright. Welcome to this musical journey of nonsense. Will I think of things to say or just sit quietly and stitch? Because these eyelets aren't going to sew themselves. What you doing, bug? Oh, Fluffy! Alright, let's get this one done. And we'll just have 14 left. But I need to get up. I need to do some, need to pick some stuff up, put some stuff down, do some tricks, do some hooping for my cardio, because I want to build some muscle, not be flabby flabs. No flabby flabby. It's so nice that I don't have to, that I don't get kicked off after an hour, even if I'm just sitting here quietly. We have up to 4 hours to sit quietly and stitch if we so desired. Ow! Porcupine! The worst part is that it startles me when the porcupine bites. Oh, Jiminy Christmas and a half. Good times. Don't. Aww. Uh-huh. I've got like Christmas tunes going on. I am just like all over the music in my soundtrack in my brain is pretty crazy today. Loki's distracting me. He's getting into stuff today. Being tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. All right, 4 of 18 did. Yeah, shoulder straps. And the last ones go in between these bony channels. But do I want them to be equal or off for a spiral lace pattern? I don't know. So I guess I have to stop and think. So thanks for hanging out with me. Don't wait till tomorrow when you can be fabulous today. And don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And bye.